in Division IV high school girls soccer, about ready to begin. It is the Division IV finals, the top-seeded Christian Patriots versus the Bishop Knights. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg Porter for George Langevin Video Sports Productions, and we are proud to be here at Westview High School, the Wolverines in this beautiful edifice up here in the North County. This should be a great game featuring two outstanding girls high school teams. Let's get the lineup. First, for the top-seeded Christian Patriots. Number 1, the senior at forward will be Mary Willis. Number 2, the junior at midfield will be Alicia Jones. Number 3, the freshman at midfield or forward is McKenna Waitley. Number 4, at midfield or forward, the freshman, or the junior rather, she's a defender or captain, Kayla Waitley. Number 6, the freshman, the goalkeeper, Amanda Ross. And we are underway. Get the rest of the lineup as we go on here. Number 7, the freshman midfielder is Ashley Holton. Number 8, the senior midfielder, captain is Sam Heyer. Number 9, the senior midfield slash forward is Brooke Cole. Number 10, a senior at forward, Sarah Johnson. Number 12, the junior defender, Brittany Kelly. Number 13, a sophomore midfielder is Amanda Rowland. Number 14, a sophomore defender is Tarana Ray. Number 15, a senior defender, Deveris Pimicano, that is. Number 16, a sophomore midfielder, Allison Bearden. Number 17, the sophomore midfielder, Jamie Florio. Number 18, the junior defender, Vanessa Cesnia. And then number 25, the sophomore midfielder, Megan Adams. And now let's get the lineup for the Bishop Knights. Number 3, the junior at halfback is Liz Heron-Sweet. Number 4, a sophomore is halfback Caitlin O'Neill. And number 5, the senior fullback Emily Aguirre. Number 6, the senior fullback Carolyn Gilligan. Number 7, the sophomore halfback Lorna Lunny, as we have a goal kick again. Number 8, the junior halfback Robin Kuntz. Number 9, the freshman forward Natalie Wheeler. Number 10, the senior fullback Taylor Wyatt. Number 11, the senior fullback Kelly Sine. Number 12, the junior forward Ashley Geyer. Number 13, the senior halfback Lori Gartrell. Number 14 is the freshman fullback Elizabeth Mills. Number 16 is the freshman fullback Emily Taylor. Number 21 is the senior fullback Christine Michael. Number 22 is the freshman forward Chelsea Wilkinson. Number 23 is the freshman halfback Sarah Bromley. Number 24 is the freshman halfback Laura Dick. And the keepers are Leigh Baker Baum, the senior halfback at times, and also keeper is Gabby Court, the freshman. And now on the near side, that ball runs past the goal line. And actually it is going to be a corner kick coming up now for the Christian Patriots. No score here in the first half of action. 40-minute halves in high school soccer now. The bending ball inside, 18-yard box now, and it bounces around, and the keeper falls on it. Makes a big play that time for Bishops. Nice play by Baker Baum to find that ball in a bunch of traffic in that 6-yard box area. Here comes Christian again.
Adams.
And they decide to switch it to the far side now. Lunny doing some defending there. Now the ball goes to the near side. And that is Ross with it. Sending the ball over in the corner.
Ball rolls out.
And an offsides called against Christian. Bishops with the throw-in on the near side. A long ball upfield, about 20 yards, and winning it. Waitley on it to the far side. Waitley getting a return pass from her teammate. Now in the central. Christian Patriots on the control of the soccer ball and trying to find a hole or a seam where they can make something happen here. Higher now, and a bunch of traffic. Her centering pass interrupted and sent back out to the wide. Adams. Sam Higher to the central. Higher on a 50-50 ball, wins it. Nice play. Not afraid of the contact. Now inside 18-yard box and a shot. And a little bit wide on the try.
Down to the side, getting the wide to the side.
Mary Willis. It'll be a goal kick now for Bishops, as Bishops now wants to try to work out of their own half of the soccer field. Their own defensive half, staying in it a little bit here as the Patriots keeping the pressure on the top-seeded club.
Dangerous play, they quickly indirect.
Bishops has won some titles, quite a few in fact, on a girls' soccer side of things, but they haven't done it in a few years, and they're trying to win one tonight. Here's a bending ball inside the box, but picked up there by Baum, and she will drive it out. Bringing it down nicely there was Adams. And now this one too far for somebody to run onto, and it now will be a throw-in. Throw-in for Bishops in their own defensive third. Still no score here in the first half on a beautiful day here in San Diego County. Probably the most beautiful day in all the country. It really, really was nice. Megan Adams with the throw-in. Megan working over to Mary Willis. Willis turns and gets the ball after it's broken up. A header, another try to go! Go, 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 go! Christian Patriots now lead 1-0 on a goal down the central after the rebound. Baum could not hold on to it, and they had somebody in the space not being guarded there, covered, and it's back into the back of the net. So the Patriots draw the first score of this match, 1-0. And now the Knights, who have seen a lot of ball in their own defensive half, have got to try to do something to get some offense going here, because the midfield area has been ruled by Christian in this game so far. And finally, Christian in their own defensive half. Sam Higher bringing it across midfield now is Amanda Ross, and the pass, too much pace on the ball on the try. 1-0, the Patriots lead. Great high school Christian Patriots. In the sports category, they are always in and around some sort of title. They do very well when it comes to all of their athletic programs. And so does Bishops. An outstanding basketball program on a girls' side of things. And obviously, as I mentioned earlier, they don't do too bad on the soccer side of things either. Here's the throw-in now. Gartrell. Gartrell has it under a lot of pressure there. Tried to get it to her teammate and went off for Bromley. Now to the central. Knights trying to maintain possession, and they do. They finally have somebody to run onto it now. And they get it to the defensive third, where now they can have somebody put some pressure on as the Patriots dominated the position in this game, and you give a soccer team too many opportunities inside the 18-yard box, they're going to cash in on it.
Live touch photography.
And especially in a championship game. Both teams very skilled.
Awards for the very generous contribution and support of high school athletics throughout California.
A brand new school they have there, in an area you just saw was the baseball field. If it was bright sunlight, you would see it there. The Wolverines have a very strict code here. They don't play around too much when it comes to doing the studies. When you come to school, you know what the deal is. And that's a good thing for San Diego County. New school, set the table right. And Christian trying to set their table right here with a 1-0 lead and continuing the pressure. But the Knights trying to see if they can get something going. They've got to find somebody with some space. Cross midfield. But once they do it, it goes right back to their own half of the field. But Taylor, and then to the wide side now. Down the central. One in the deep back, able to push it for Christian back upfield. Nobody there. And a foul. And actually he waved it off that time to center up. 1-0, the Patriots lead here in the first half. About 10 minutes gone so far. The Knights trying to turn some things around here in the next 10 minutes or so.
We'd also like to thank the San Diego Sockers in their 4th year as a silver-level sponsor of the CIF. This soccer post in its 6th.
Granite Hills winning the CIF title, Division I, in a game right before we came here, and a nice goal at Granite Hills, having an outstanding season and capping it off with the CIF title. Here's the throw-in from the far side for Christian. Traffic there, now down the central on the long ball. Retreating back, and then the keeper has it. Down the central there. Gartrell left foots it on the long ball. Looking for a teammate. Try to run onto it. Sarah Bromley.
In its 5th year sponsoring the section finals is Ranch Catering.
Sarah Bromley retrieving it. Going to keep loose by running that ball down. And going to throw it in. Bromley going to try to get it to the 18-yard box. He doesn't get there as Christian playing well. Standing tall in the back. Pushing it up. Down the central with it is Willis. Nice play to retreat back. And now the long ball with Johnson. Trying to get that one out to the wide to work, and good defensive play into space by Bromley. But they go around Bromley this time as a centering pass turns into a shot, and it hits the side of the net. Nice try that time by Megan Adams. The sophomore midfielder trying for a bid on a near post. And a very nice soccer field here up in North County, and arguably the best in all of the county for playing this world's greatest sport of soccer. Greg Porter, happy to be with you in a CIF Division IV final with my cameraman Mike All, the All-Star.
It comes from 32 yards out.
And now with the free kick, just over the top of the net.
Over the top. It's a goal kick.
And now it'll be a goal kick. 15 minutes gone, or thereabouts here in the first half of action, and a substitution for Bishops. Going to get a fresh player in.
And Mikasa, which provides all section playoff balls.
We'll give you the name of that player as soon as we can see her number.
Soccer playoffs.
And of course, Christian's going to get a fresh player in. Amanda Rowland is into the contest now for Christian. After the goal kick towards midfield, Robin Kuntz, the junior, is into the contest for the Bishop Knights. At midfield, nice play there. Standing tall there is Diveris Pimacano. Johnson, nowhere to go with this soccer ball. Back upfield. Off the challenge, winning it now and switching it to the other side of the field. Ray on the long ball try, could not connect, intercepted in the space. On it now is Holton. Nice play to the near side.
Adams.
Controlling nicely, Megan Adams, and Adams was looking for her teammate, Sarah Johnson, but it was broken up nicely. However, they will get a corner kick, the Patriots. Patriots leading 1-0 with a corner kick. Their second one from this side in the game, a bending ball in the box, and the Knights are able to get it out of there. But for a moment there, Christian had a golden opportunity to make it 2-0.
Wheeler.
Just could not get anybody to strike that soccer ball in the back of the net. Now retreating back is Wakely. Sends it back upfield. Goes out of play on a far side touchline. Will be a throw-in for the Knights. We got a little band action going on the far side. For Bishops trying to get something going here. As the Patriots playing well. To not allow that to happen in the back. They stand tall again. Push it back upfield. And when these balls are deposited past the touchline like this and you're leading 1-0, it only helps you. It's not a help for the Bishop Knights. Clock, an ally of Christian. Even if it is only brief parts in time, you'll take it in the final. And now the Knights fans trying to get them started. The student body, the throw in for the Knights as they're in the attacking area. That one, again, past the touchline, and it'll be a throw in for the Knights again. Let's see if they can get somebody to try to get a play going. Not very successful in getting anything going in that 18-yard box yet. And now a substitution as Coach Rick Mendoza get another player in there. And the header, keeper comes out. 18 minutes gone here in the first half. The Knights now on the move. Good passing here. But they could not connect on that run to the far side. And so it will be a throw-in for Christian. Full moon tonight. Beautiful night. In the wintertime to play soccer here up the Wolverines field. After the throw-in, the Knights now into the 18-yard box on the near side, and it'll roll past the touch line on the near side, and it'll be a throw-in and a deep back for Christian. Just could not get anybody to run onto it on the wide on that try. And that try, lastly, by the Knights would have been better served to go on a net. Bromley to throw it in. Sarah, look for somebody to come to the ball, has somebody there. Bromley will get it. Left foots it to her teammate, who's covered well. However, gets it in the box, but nobody there to do anything with it. And now on it, Christian. Up to the central of the field. Here's Willis. And a whistle, and it's going to work against the Patriots. Got a little hold on the play, and it'll be a free kick, and they get to restart going. Wyatt down the central, rolls by a couple of the Patriots, and they have to retreat back in their own deep third. But running on to it now. Johnson. And on the near side, it'll be a throw in. Bromley. Lastly touched down by the Patriots, or by the Knights, so the Patriots will throw it in. Inside 20 minutes left to go in the first half. One to nothing, the score. The Patriots now along the near side. They have somebody to run onto the soccer ball. And that is Willis. Willis beats one player, beats two, and then takes a shot. And is saved by Baum. Lee Baker Baum had the heartbeat that time as Willis able to beat a couple of defenders and get a good shot on her to the low side. Baum handling it nicely for Bishops to keep it a 1-0 score. Good long toss in the corner for Willis. Nice play by Baum. She was trying, Willis was, to find a player run onto it down the central and almost got it, but it was just chipped a little bit too far in that 6-yard box. And Baum able to find it. Bromley now. Sarah in the corner, and coming over now is Adams to make a good play to cover. Nice play by Megan Adams to force that ball out and be able to get players to retreat and help out. Into the corner, though, for the Knights, rolling. And it'll be a corner kick.
Scoring opportunities.
CK for Bishops. Down 1-0, trying to get one in the box. They do. It is bouncing around, though. White shirts with it, and they push it out. Nice job by Christian. And now they have the soccer ball, and they'll push it upfield with Kuntz. To midfield as retreating back quickly are the Knights. And it's an offsides call. I believe it was offside on the near side. Heron Sweet trying to ask for that ball on a wide. And now here's another chance down the middle. Getting back quickly, the Knights. Got to have that defender willing to try to stay with that striker who's coming down to Central. And in that last case, it was Mills. Elizabeth Mills making a nice play. Number 14 for the Knights. We now have a free kick. The Knights at midfield. A little more than 16 and a half minutes left to play in the first half. And a foul will work against Christian, and the Knights with a free kick. About 25 yards away from the net. This one into the 18-yard box, gonna have to make a play, and they do! The Knights with a golden opportunity. It's a beautiful ball right on target. But the Patriots able to make a big save, and there's a good open play that time, as you saw that by Mills to retreat back and get the soccer ball. I'll tell you what, the Bishop Knights are playing a lot better game as it has worn on here. Even though they are down 1-0 in the first 10 minutes, they couldn't even get past their own half of the field. But they are starting to make a few plays here and there. And the game is opened up. To the wide side now. Nice heel pass, but running onto the Knights, and there will be a foul in the space. And Bishops will have a free kick. And it might be a card on the play. As the center ref now wants to talk to the linesman and make sure whether that deserves a card or not. He's not going to give it. It's just going to be a free kick. But that was close. And there it is. He is going to give it as he walks over to the player and says, "You've got a yellow card." So the warning for Christian, and now they have to watch out. Can't get the same player to get another card, otherwise they'll play one player down in the rest of the game. And there's too much of the game left. And Christian gonna sit in Alicia Jones, the junior midfielder, to replace the junior defender in Wakely. Wakely just trying to be aggressive and get back there and make a play, that time a little bit too much. Here's the free kick in the 18-yard box. It bounced around. The Knights get a foot on it, and they just can't get it in the back of the net. The Knights with an opportunity there, and that was a pretty good opportunity. And that one they'll think about in the rest of the game. They don't get too much better than that in the 6-yard box to try to tie up the soccer game. And a match still is in favor of Christian as they lead 1-0 here in the CIF Division IV final. Turned into a very good game now. The match more tightly contested than it was in the beginning on both sides. The Knights into space, and you see more aggressive play. And now it goes out. It'll be a throw-in for the Knights on the far side touchline. They now have a free kick. Another chance to try to get it in the box and see what they can do. The collision and standing tall back there in the deep back is Christian. Throw in by the Knights. It's going to be a free kick and elbow called on that play. 11.5 minutes left to go in the first half. The Knights trying to keep some pressure on here as they've put the pressure on in the last few minutes. A bending ball to the box, trying to get a header, can't do it. However, they still have it towards the box. In the central of the box, the Patriots being able to get it out of play. Good defense by the Patriots.
Christian gets the toss.
As the Knights putting all kinds of pressure in the box. But the Patriots standing tall in the back. Couple of good headers and coordinating well to get it out of danger. In the deep third, it'll be a free kick. Going to be a substitution now for Christian. As Amanda Rowland comes out of the contest and Alicia Jones is back in. So the sophomore going to get a rest for a while, and surely we'll probably see her again. Now down to central for Bishops. They have a player down the central, makes a beautiful play. She's all alone. Will take a try and cannot get it. Beautiful defensive play by the keeper of Christian. Laying her body out there to match the striker coming down 1v1. Ashley Geyer trying to tie up the game. But the keeper making a big play. And if you're going to win a closely contested match here in the final, you've got to have good defense. And so far, Christian has shown they can play the D. They've had to, as the Knights in the last few minutes have turned up the volume in this game. Into the corner.
Adams.
Almost in the box. It rolls out. The Patriots trying to get another player to run onto it, could not. Megan Adams, a big opportunity there. And she fed the soccer ball well and had a couple of her teammates that just could not convert on Adams' run down the near side. Still 1-0 Christian. Just about a little more than 8 minutes left to play in the first half. A good game here in the CIF Division IV Girls High School Final from Westview Wolverines High School. Greg Porter along with my cameraman Mike All with all the video action here. Into the defensive third as the Knights push it up the field. Ray with it, and then it goes past the far side touchline. It'll be a throw-in. Pimicano. They switch it to the near side now for Ross. And our teammate Waitley. Waitley wants to go back into the interior, and now back, they draw it back to the other Waitley. And a long ball try. They try to get somebody to run onto it. Like the play they were trying to design that time, but the ball had too much pace on it. And a little bit out of the way. And a foul. The foul is going to go against Megan Adams. And quickly restarting it was Gartrell, Laura Gartrell, the senior for Bishops, who wants to see her ball club find a way to tie this game up somehow. And now coming in as getting a rest is Sarah Johnson, the senior, who wants to make sure that her teammates do not allow that to happen. Seniors playing in their very last game in a high school soccer uniform. 6 minutes left to go, which means 46 minutes left to go in the seniors season, with the Christian seniors leading right now 1-0. Pass on a wide side, and that ball goes out of play, and it will be a throw-in again for Christian. As I mentioned, all these precious moments when that ball goes past the touchline, it works for you when you're ahead, and it adds up. That's the thing about soccer that is the advantage in the game. You can utilize that clock in your advantage when you're ahead.
Already, ball hits the left. A foul on the Patriots.
Now the foul and a free kick. Ball coming off the shoulder of one of the players for Christian, and she is not feeling good right now. That ball ricocheted. She didn't see that one until the last moment. The through ball was broken up. But now the Patriots with a player to run onto it again. Adams tried to keep it in, could not. The header, McKenna Waitley, went right by that. She's only a freshman. And here is Lisa Jones. Waitley trying to make a play, and a foul. That's going to work against Bishops. Down to the last 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Christian trying to see if the Knights are breaking down and maybe try to get another one in there in the first half. Here's the free kick. That ball goes past the goal line. Off the goal kick for the Knights. Knights want to try to get one last rush down the field. As they'll switch it by Bromley to the near side to Wyatt. Wyatt's long ball is run onto by Pimicano, who gets it out of danger. DeVeras wanting to make sure that ball did not go any further in the deep third. Gartrell, or rather that's Bromley throwing it in. Now it's Gartrell. Lori Gartrell trying to weave her way into the corner, running out of real estate, and it goes off the foot, and they'll get a corner kick. Smart play by Lori Gartrell to just knock it off of Pimicano, and his sophomore gives up a corner kick to the Knights. Corner kick for Bishops with just 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. Thereabouts. Nice one right there. Amanda Ross making the save. She has really played outstanding in the net. You don't see too many freshmen in a CIF final in the net. But she has played well in the first half, and that's one of the reasons why Christian is leading 1-0. The Patriots with the ball back toward the 18-yard box. But Baum has it. Baker Baum telling her teammates, retreat back upfield so we can get something going here. As the clock shows no more time on it, but the official time being kept on the field. So we're into what you would call injury time. Christian now as the center ref looking at his watch. He knows it's very close. Adams got somebody to run onto it. Up just over the top of the net as Alicia Jones scissoring down the middle and almost put that one in the top side. And actually, they say it was lastly touched. And Jones didn't even actually touch it. It was touched by a Bishop Knights player. So the corner kick broke up by Baum.
Pushing foul on Christian.
And a foul against Christian. But Baum came out anyway. Nice. Batting that ball down by Baum, showing she's active in this contest. The championship of Division IV. The California High School Interscholastic Federation here in San Diego County. 1-0. The Patriots of Christian leading the Knights. With the time that is left on the watch of the center ref as Baum making the save. The header bringing it down nicely, down the central. Bromley and her teammates want to try to push it upfield, but the Knights are not allowing that to happen. As the throw in by Megan Adams. The near side. Adams drives it toward the 18-yard box. She's got a player there, and she did not get it in the net. Baum, a beautiful save at close range. No foul. Here's one back going back toward the 6-yard box. And again, making a play is Bishops. That time it was Lorna Lunny. Big header by Lunny to get it out of there in that 6-yard box. But here's the try for Christian. The corner kick. With the 1-0 lead, it's a good corner kick, but it is blocked out. And there's the double whistle and the end of the first half. It was a good half for both teams in Division IV Girls High School Soccer. We hope you enjoyed it. As the Christian Patriots able to make a 1-0 lead stand up. And there's 40 minutes left to play. They'll try to make it stand up for 40 more. We'll see what Bishops can come back with in the second half. Stick with us. We'll be right back. We're set to get underway here in the second half. The Christian Patriots will be going from right to left on your picture screen, and the Bishop Knights will be going from left to right. 1-0. The Lady Patriots leading here in the first half as we go into the second half now, and they're trying to see if they can make it hold up and win the CIF title. Bishops trying to recapture a CIF title after a few years of being away at the top of the heap. But they will have their work cut out for them here in the second half. As in that first half, it was McKenna Waitley scoring the lone goal. The freshman played fantastic. Her and Megan Adams and Sarah Johnson creating all kinds of problems for the defenders of Bishops. And it took Bishops a while to get on track, and now they have turned the game around and decided to play their type of game, and it has broken through quite a bit. And it is interesting here in the opening moments as they bid one. It bounces around and a serve is made. Ross,
Ashley Dyer.
who has been outstanding in goal, able to make the save and find that ball as it was bouncing around like a pinball in a pinball machine. The Knights now. Nice little turn at the midfield area and a pass out to the wide, but nobody to run onto it. As too much pace on a soccer ball that time. The one with the geometric designs. The one that stands out in the world. The world's most famous sport, football, otherwise known as soccer. The ball thrown in. And now a run on the far side. And a centering pass is a little bit too awry, back of the net. So it'll be a goal kick for Bishops. Just the opening few minutes here in the second half. The Lady Patriots leading 1-0. Lady Knights trying to find a way to even this game up. To the far side now. Bishops on the run, and the centering pass, nobody there but Pimicano. Pimicano, who's played well. Made the types of plays she needs to make in the back. The senior defender for Christian. That ball off the challenge goes out of play off of Bishops, and Christian now will have the throw in attacking half of the field for them. Brought down nicely now on the touch there. That is toward the central now as they switch it wide to the near side of the picture, and a pass. A little bit too much that time by Ray. Ray was looking for Roland. The two sophomores trying to hook up that time. The throw-in, though, for Bishops. Sarah Johnson on the turn and then dropping it back.
Roland.
Here's Roland. Roland tried to make a move, but it was an offsides formation that time.
Patriots are offsides.
So it will be a free kick for Bishops. Bishops trying to beat a team that has only lost 3 games all season in the Christian Patriots. Going to be a substitution on the far side now for Bishops. Getting a fresh player into the contest, Aguirre. Emily Aguirre, the senior fullback, is into the contest now, retreating back. The defenders for Bishops, and they push it up the field. Lots of traffic there, though. Goes by Pimicano, but she has her teammate able to cover. Nice job. Waitley, the junior defender, has done a fine job in this contest. Able to cover the spots where she needs to for her teammates in that defensive third area, along with Pimicano, providing the puzzle, if you will, for the Knights to try to crack in their way to try to get a goal. The Knights, midfield. Brought down nicely there, but standing tall. Doing a fine job is Rowland, and Rowland in the space. A little bit too far for her teammate. And whenever that happens, you usually have a player on the other side there, and the Knights did. However, now, and a foul. Too much on Willis. Willis trying to clear the area so she could make a move, and the center ref said, no, you don't. Rowland couldn't bring it down. But Wyatt brings it down and sends it up the field. And Pimicano, a good play to get back there. Going to her knees to get to the soccer ball. Drive it back upfield. Rowland.
Sorry about that.
And a long ball. Over to Willis. Mary Willis. Willis, a shot. Blocked. Willis had the right idea, but the player was standing right there, real tall in the deep back, and made the play. Willis attempt to get one on the net. And his foul is going to work. It's going to work against Christian, so the Knights will throw it in. The Knights, 31.5 minutes or thereabouts left in their season, down 1-0 in the CIF Division IV finals here at Westview High School, the Wolverines soccer field. Rowland trying to get that one on the diagonal pass, too much. But it was knocked out by the Knights, and Christian will throw it in. Taking it is Ray. Tarana Ray getting it in. Willis tried to turn on that one, but good defense by the Knights. And a miss, retreating back, and had to get back very quickly was Aguirre, because running down, trying to get to that one was Wilkinson. Chelsea Wilkinson, a freshman forward, and you always love to see freshmen have the ability to play the game at a high level and be able to come in and crack your varsity program, which means they're going to be around for a long time to help you. Little minor glitch there, but we're back. And that ball headed towards the keeper, able to make the save. Still 1-0 score, and about 28 minutes left to play in a game. The Knights down by a goal. It goes by Rowland. On it now is Whately, who scored the lone goal. Whately, one of the top scorers for her team on the season, had like 8 goals. That ball going out to the outside and out of play past the far side touchline. It'll be a throw-in for Christian. Christian leading 1-0 and a throw-in. That ball caroms over toward the keeper, Ross, but no problem that time. Or rather, that was Baker. And the save, and we move down the field, and it's knocked out of play now by Kayla Whately. Christian Patriots playing in a tough league this year. The Western League, the toughest one in San Diego. It's the first year that they were in that league. And they handled things very nicely. The ball to the corner now, and it is going to be a goal kick as Pimicano running it down. Ball in the center of the field. The Knights now have somebody running onto it and onto the near side. Rowland playing tough, retrieving that ball and driving it out of play. Good hustle by Rowland, showing her grit and determination here in the final, the sophomore. Great things for Christian in the future as they'll have that midfielder around for a couple of more years. The throw in for Christian in their own deep half. Down the middle and a try and a save. Sarah Bromley, the freshman, deciding to come down. She was unguarded, not covered there, and came down the middle and took a shot. Want to keep that in the mind of the keeper. Bromley with the right idea on that last sequence for the Knights. Don't want to get the keeper comfortable back there. For the opposing team, and to throw in now, the Knights. Trying to clog up the interior, and they do, as Christian, after the throw-in, trying to make something happen, and now in their own half of the field, as they reduce the area on the field and push it up to get something going real quick. And save being able to be made by Baker Baum, who has played well. The senior. Rowland, nice play into space, and a nice little pass out to the wide to Willis. Willis being bumped, Willis being hassled, and it is knocked out of play, and it's going to be a corner. No, it will not be a corner, just a throw in. Into the 18-yard box. Here's Rowland. Rowland finds space and puts it up top side and just misses.
Rowland just over the top.
Rowland, nice move, but that ball had too much on the top side. not able to give it a 2-0 lead for her team. The Knights going to bring in a substitution to the far side as Laura Lunny comes out of the contest. Gartrell trying to make a move and is able to do that by Christian knocking it out. Nice hustle that time by McKenna Waitley. Come over and attack the area and make the play. Good job by Waitley. Sensing something was happening on that far side. In the 18-yard box, trying to get a bending ball for a header. Just couldn't quite get it. This one's up in the air, and Baker Baum able to judge it correctly and come off her line and make the play. Now about halfway through the second half. Still the 1-0 score for Christian. Up the 50-50 ball, Karam's over, and a save! As Willis trying to get her first goal of the game and wasn't able to get the kind of shot she really wanted. Might have been better served to continue on and then blast it. Here's a bending ball, Baker misjudges it! It's open and they just couldn't get a foot on it. They just could not strike the soccer ball as Baker didn't know where it was at. Christian, another opportunity here in this sequence. Now another bender, beautiful, but that time it was brought down off the header, just awry. Nice service into that box. That's the kind of thing as you watch the World Cup that gave Germany the Women's World Cup team the World Championship, as they were able to make plays like that. Now with a foul. I mentioned the Women's World Cup Championship. Wasn't that a great facility up there in Carson, California? The home of the LA Galaxy. Great place to play soccer. Beautiful job they did in creating that up in the Los Angeles area. Here's Rowland. Nice pass, too much pace on it. As she had the right idea, looking for Sarah Johnson. And if that ball was struck a little bit slower, Johnson might have run onto it, and it might have been 2-0. Good play, though, as Christian's passing has been a lot better here, and their positioning is working against the Knights, creating a lot of opportunities here. And here they have another one. Out the middle, onside is Willis. Willis with plenty of space, and in cuts it back, draws it into the box. Off the foot and off the side. Oh, what a play by Willis. Drew the ball back and then crossed it and almost got a player to run on the back of it and put it in the net.
12, Bishops 2.
1-0, and the Patriots turning up the heat on the Knights, trying to make sure that this one is their game. Rowland just couldn't bring it down.
Flicked out by number 13, Amanda Rowland. Just wide to the side.
The head coach of the Knights breathing a sigh of relief as the Patriots buzzing around the 18-yard box, keeping the pressure going in this CIF Division IV Girls High School Championship game. And Rowland now
Timeout for an injury.
going to take a break there because she a little injured there and gets a hand as she has played well. His last 10 minutes, a big part of the sequence for Christian, making things difficult for the Knights. However, the Knights have weathered the storm, not allowing a goal, but they've got to retreat again as trying to come down the middle. was Sarah Johnson, and Johnson just couldn't quite get to it. Higher, and they draw it back to Whately. Whately crosses it the other side of the field. Pimicano. Nobody there off the 50-50 ball. The Knights win it, but they cannot control it long enough. And Christian has it again. Here is Sarah Johnson, the senior. Then out to the near side. And an offsides. Well, actually, they didn't call the offside. Yeah, they did. On the other side, the linesman. And so now it'll be a free kick. And the Knights going to got a fresh player into the contest. And a foul. Nice sportsmanship that time by Sarah Heyer. And the senior says one of those collisions that just happen sometime. Off the free kick. And another foul. And that time, he's going to work against Ray, the sophomore. A little bit too much with the body, and now it's going to be a free kick as the Knights down inside 20 minutes, down to 17 left in their season for a chance to tie it up in this game. Into the 18-yard box off the long drive. However, coming out with it now is Whately, pushing it up the field. And she had Sarah Johnson there, and Johnson was covered well. Knights. And now it'll be a free kick for Bishops, trying to see if they can get their version of the pressure going here in the second half. They've been kind of quiet here recently, and another foul. And a foul starting to mount up here against Christian. And the head coach for the Patriots not happy. And now here is going to be the free kick, and they get the wall. They got to move back.
35 yards from the goal line.
35 yards away. The Knights trying to get one of those special free kicks. It's up in the air, and able to make the save is Ross. Ross doesn't give up much, and she didn't give it up that time. So it is still 1-0. Patriots leading. And we're down now inside 15.5 minutes left to go on the clock. And, of course, you got the extra time, the injury time that's kept on the field. The Knights, still plenty of time, but they cannot play a lot in their own half of the field. Baum has room.
Oh, the keeper comes out. Baker Baum just in time.
Sarah Johnson, a beat on that one, but Baum had plenty of space to make the play. Offsides call.
Offside.
And the Knights with the free kick. Signier, the senior, Kelly, driving it past midfield. Wants her teammates to get something happening here. But the Christian Patriots have been equal to the task on both sides of the field. And with 14 minutes thereabouts left in the game, Bishops has their work cut out for them. Two factors apply. One, you start to get the fatigue. And the other one, you got the clock. And still hustling that time beautifully was Sarah Johnson, a senior. my last game in high school, and I'm going to go out playing hard all the way. And it just might be enough, along with her teammates, for a CIF title and a patch that goes on the Letterman's jacket. And a banner. And, of course, the trophy. Going to be a throw-in for the Knights. The Knights still have about 13 minutes or so left to say something about it. But they cannot play in their own half of the field very much. They've got to start to make plays. Otherwise, it will be over. Christian. The bending ball in the box. Nobody able to run onto it. And now they push it up the field to the Knights. As they walk out to midfield, trying to get a fast attack going. The counterattack under duress now. As the midfielder's doing a fine job for Christian. And again, they thwart anything going the other way. Here's Willis, and she was offside. If she wasn't offsides, her teammates were down in the middle of the central of the field. The next game is going to be a CIF Division IV game for the boys. And it's going to be La Jolla Country Day and Marion High School. The Crusaders from down in the South Bay. But this one still has a little bit of time left to decide who's going to win it, since it's still only a 1-0 score. Waitley trying to put a second one in there and just missed it. Just missed getting her second goal, and that definitely would have ended any chance for the Knights coming back. Just about. This late in the game. The Knights, a fresh player, is going to come in. About 11 minutes left to go. And it is definitely starting to get crunch time for Bishops. Waitley in at space, playing well. That was Kayla. The Waitley's, the junior and the freshman, and definitely played his game. And here's another foul, and this time it going against Bishops. So Christian now. Kayla Waitley. Nice job in the deep back for Bishops. However, a big chance there, but they were offside.
Offsides. Bishops free kick.
And a free kick, and Bishops, they want to get something going up the field quickly. Throwing now. In the back is Gartrell. Christian has turned up the pressure. They have been very tight in the space. Man marking very, very well, and it has created a problem for the Knights. They have not been able to break through. And here over the last 10 minutes, things have been really difficult, and they've been playing in their own half of the field. Maybe longer, but definitely in the last 10 minutes, they have not been able to mount much. As I said before, you start to get tired of fatigue, and it works against you when you have to make a big play. You can only hope for a breakaway or somebody to make a crucial error to try to get somebody to run onto it and try to put it in the back of the net. Off the bending ball, there's two players there that just went by him. The bounce was too high. And that didn't hit any kind of divot or anything. There are no divots in this field. This is a beautiful field to play soccer. Coming on now.
She's replacing number 2, Alicia A.J. Jones.
Amanda Rowland. The throw in. Bounces in the box. They got a player there. It's open. And they put it in the net. They put it in their own net, the Knights. And it is 2-0. The goal will go to Sarah Johnson, who put the pressure on. And that'll be enough to more than likely finish the Knights tonight. Here at the Westfield High School Wolverine Field in the CIF Division IV title game, and it is now 2-0 with just under 8 minutes left to play.
72:01, an own goal for a Christian score in the 73rd minute at 72:01.
Sarah Johnson putting all types of pressure, and as I mentioned, her teammates had been putting pressure, and that time the pressure was just too much to overcome as the Knights getting an own goal, trying to clear it
assist on number 10, Sarah Johnson,
to help out.
But it's officially an own goal at 72:01. Sorry, folks.
Lee Baker-Baum. And Baker-Baum, who has played a fine game in net for the Knights, just was out of position that time trying to make a play on Johnson, and it ended up being in the net as the defender for the Knights trying to clear it out, put it in the back. Down to Central now, Christian again. And the Knights have to try to get something on the net, and they have to try to do it very quickly. But that's going to be very, very difficult to do in a title game, as in watching this game. Christian hasn't made too many errors on the defensive side. Baum comes out. Rowland is there.
Nice one by the keeper.
But Baum stays with it. 6 and some change left to play, or thereabouts here in the game. The one that puts your name on the trophy in San Diego County.
Oh, a late flag goes up, and it's called offsides. They're 5th of the half.
Free kick. The top seed in Division IV, Christian,
stands and have the players come to you after the game.
Has
get ready for the 4th game
earned the top seed. They have earned the top seed by virtue of the way they played during the season, and they've exemplified that here in the playoffs and in the title game. Coming out now for Bishops, Emily Taylor, and not a lot of time for her where we'll see her again. She's a freshman, and maybe Rick Mendoza's saying we're not going to bring her back in. You're going to have your seniors out there. Here's Willis. Willis. Nice try to get that one in the net, but Baker-Baum was with it. Nice step over there by Mary Willis. She tried to sneak it by Baker-Baum, but she wouldn't have any of it and stayed with the soccer ball. Off the bending ball, Baker-Baum bats it down. But it goes to the near side. They're trying to get onto it. there was Brooke Cole. And bomb is there. Nice shot by McKenna Whaley. Whaley trying to get her second goal of the game. She's had a few of them, few chances, but just could not get that second goal. Down to a little bit more than 4 minutes left to go. And off the long ball try, Baker Baum, the senior, wanting something to happen for her teammates, but it is just not happening. Although they have a run going right now. All the way down and just could not get to it in enough time. And a mistake in the back. And a ball driven out of play on the near side. Nice decision down to Central, and the defender making a good move to get that ball out of play. Robin Kuntz coming out of the game, and
a reminder, the clock will stop at the 2-minute mark. The official clock is kept on the field by
Laura Lunny, the sophomore, going to throw it in. Lunny going to be around for the Knights a couple of more years. If they lose, this one will hurt, but she'll have a chance a couple more years to try and get that title for Bishops. The people like Taylor Wyatt and Kelly Sinier and Lori Gartrell, Christine Michael, and a keeper watching their title chance the last time in high school go awry right now. With only 2 minutes left to play and a 2-0 lead for Christian.
Ball comes back to the original spot.
Emily Aguirre and Caroline Gilligan, the other two seniors. Would have loved for a different outcome, but right now Christian has shown that they're up to the task to make sure that doesn't happen. The throw in. And here they go on another fast-breaking opportunity. Rowland wins the soccer ball. Rowland, a save. Rowland, a chance again, and oh, just missed. Amanda Rowland, the sophomore, and that's the reason why this team is so good, because they have sophomores like Rowland that will be around and have made the program strong, and the Christian Patriots are just moments away from winning the title. Rowland just could not answer on that one after the rebound, but almost did.
Fouls are now 14-7.
And if anything less, it's a psychological thing that works against Bishops, and they have to try to overcome that in the scoreboard right now, and they don't have much time to do it. They've had a great season, the Knights, bringing the high school back to the title game. It's been a few years, but it looks like they will not get it as Willis gets ahead. Mary Willis, the senior, will go out with the title if the score holds up. Willis, Sam Heyer, the other senior on the squad for Christian, the Lady Patriots. Brooke Cole, Sarah Johnson, who's played great in this game. DeVaries Pimicano, who's done a great job. They're going to go out with the biggest honor in soccer high school play. As a team, the title, if it holds up here, just a look on the clock by the center ref.
As we approach added time.
That is all that is left. The Knights have to get virtually a miracle to try to tie it up now. And Christian has been equal to the task to not allow that to happen on the full moon night here in March 2004. And there's a point to the center of the field, and the Christian High School Lady Patriots win the CIF Division IV title.
Stay tuned for the award presentation coming up in just a few minutes, and we'll have the Division IV Boys Championship.
The top seed able to pull it through. One goal in the first half, and then an own goal in the second half is enough to give them the trophy. We hope you enjoyed all the action in the CIF Division IV title game. Great effort by both schools, and congratulations to both schools for making it to the finals. The finalists, the Bishop Knights, and the champions, the Christian Patriots. I'm Greg Porter for George Landman Video Sports Productions saying take care and God bless from Westview High School up here in the North County. And we'll see you next time. Congratulations to the Christian ladies and the seniors for winning the CIF Division IV title.
Number 5, Emily Aguirre. Number 6, Caroline Gilligan. Number 7, Lorna Runny. Number 8, Robin Kuntz. Number 9, Natalie Wheeler. Number 10, Taylor Wyatt. Number 11, Kelly Senya. Number 12, Ashley Geyer. Number 13, Lori Gartrell. Number 14, Elizabeth Mills. Number 16, Emily Taylor. Number 21, Christine Michael. Number 22, Chelsea Wilkinson. Number 23, Sarah Bromley. And number 24, Lauren Tick. And to receive the runner-up plaque, the head coach of the Knights, Mr. Rick Mendoza. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout this season, the State of California CIF continues its Pursuing Victory with Honor program for good sportsmanship and fair play. The winner of the award for the Bishop School this season is Lee Baker Baum. Ladies and gentlemen, your CIF runners-up for 2004, the Knights of the Bishop School. Handing out the awards for the Patriots is our athletic director, Mr. Tobin Wilkins. Presenting the individual awards for the 2004 CIF Division IV champion Christian Patriots. The goalkeeper, Amanda Ross. Number 25, Megan Adams. Number 18, Vanessa Cesena. Number 17, Jamie Floro. Number 16, Allison Bearden. Number 15, the Veers Parcano. Number 14, Tarina Ray. Number 13, Amanda Rowan. Number 10, Sarah Johnson. Number 9, Brooke Cole. Number 5, Brittany Kelly. Number 4, Kayla Waitley. She scored the first goal tonight. Number 3, McKenna Waitley. The assist on the goal went to number 1, Mary Willis. Number 2, Alicia Jones. And the team captain, number 8, Sam Heyer. And now to accept the championship plaque, the head coach of the Patriots, Jason Aldous. And to receive the Sportsmanship Award, Brooke Cole. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2004 CIF Division IV Women's Soccer Champion, the Christian High Patriots.